lands, who now want strength to stir their hands, where from their pulpits sealed with dust, they preach in greatness is no trust. Here's an acre sown indeed, to the richest royalist seed, that the earth did e'er sacking, since the first man died for sin. Here the bones of birth have cried, though gods they were, as men they died. Here are sands picking over kings, dropped from the ruined sides of kings. Here's a world of pomp and state, buried in dust, once dead by fate. The sun which doth the greatest comfort bring to absent friends, because the self-same thing they know they see, however absent, is here our best haymaker. Forgive me this. It is our country style. In this warm shine, I lie and dream of your full mermaid wine. Methinks the little wit I had is lost, since I saw you here at his lack of rest. Held up at tennis, dreamed you the best. Which the best gamesters, what things have we seen? Dawn at the mermaid, heard words that have been, so nimble and so full of subtle flame, as if that every one from whence they came had meant to put his whole wit in a jest, yet resolved to live or fool the rest.
Whew.
Of his dull life then where there hath been thrown wit able enough to justify the town for 3 days past, wit that might warrant be for the whole city to talk foolishly, till that were cancelled, and when that was gone, we left an air behind us which alone was able to make the 2 next companies right witty through but downright fools feel wise.
You're wise.
Like the Idyllian queen, with air about her eye, her neck with breasts ripe apples to be seen, at first glance of the morn, in cypress gardens, gathering those fair flowers, which of her blood were born. I saw, but fainting saw, my paramours, the graces naked, danced about the place, winds and trees amazed, were silenced when I gazed,
The voice acting
a
is
rested
really
smile, like those upon her face. And as their aspen stalks, those fingers bland, that she might read my case. I see, I wish to be her hand. Dear Callista, who from those shadows sends air, that the blushing dawn dare show her light. Such sad lamenting strains that night attends, become all ear, stars stay to hear thy plight.
Look at my mount.
I will not tell anyone.
A god gave it to me.
What the fuck is that?
It's a chocobo.
A chocobo?
I got it.
That's so cool! What a fucking pimp fucking ride, dude!
What the fuck is that?
Just slap a hoe for me, Tom. Go slap a hoe.
Is that a camel?
That is.
That's a mini.
I don't know. I don't know what it's called in the game,
Are those things
but
real?
that's a chocobo. No, it's not. It's a Japanese meme.
Okay.
A god gave it to me.
It's a Japanese meme.
Yes.
Then how did you get this shit? Hacks. I call hacks.
No, a god gave it to me.
Which guy?
I don't know. There was some puzzle at a pyramid, and there was a guy locked in a room, and then a metal suit of honor flew out of nowhere and put itself on him, and he flew off into the stars, and
Horus?
left behind him a sword, a shield, and this mount just
Okay,
came.
Horus is the war god. So he has like those swords, magical
Yeah, it
swords,
was like
magical
a
weapons
it
and
was like a
stuff.
suit of armor Horus put itself
The
on
hawk-headed man.
this guy, and he was dressed in like
One eye
he was
was
dressed in like Renaissance garb, which was really weird.
Renaissance, like My Naked Weapon is out.
No, like really fancy, flourishing kind of.
Like King Edward, like with the
Yeah.
bib, the okay,
Yeah.
and all the chains and. Okay.
No chains. It
No
was
chains?
more like he was gonna go see a nice play or opera, or like he looked suave.
Horse.
Maybe.
What-
Put the pizza in.
The animal head will give me a big fucking clue.
He didn't have one.
God, I got a raging clue right now.
Not?
A raging clue. Get some Scooby Doo from my raging clue.
Because it wasn't a god, it was one of the aliens. You know the overall storyline of the game series, how it's aliens?
Oh
Is it
yeah.
aliens?
Well.
He looked like he was a Final Fantasy character, honestly. Like that, straight up, he looked Final
Well, we'll
Fantasy.
call him Horus because he's the god of war.
How will I do that?
If he has a magical suit of armor flying onto him and he flies up into the sky,
Yeah.
that would be
And
a
left
Horus thing
behind.
to do. Absolutely, hands
Yeah.
down, Horus.
Which I mean, why can't
Horus
Assassin's Creed
is
make
Thor.
Horus?
Horus is Jesus.
Yeah.
Thor, same guy.
Yeah. There was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Horse monster that I like to use.
The son of Ra, the hothead. Horus is a hothead, and his sister is Isis. Right.
Not recall.
And his uncle Set is a dick.
Okay. Back on it. I'm supposed to be following this up. So this sword, this shield, and this mount were just presented to me by a random side mission that popped
Okay,
up.
so-
That was called Gift from the Gods. In fact, I bet we could look up the mission.
What How are we getting 100% completion on this game, Tom? What's your system? Tell me about the system that you're using. Chests or assassin
Okay,
contracts?
here's the mission I did. This is the one. So you can see exactly what I saw instead of just listening to me.
That's what I'm talking about. Sorry about it, you read it up. It's like nearest tomorrow.
Okay, continue the poetry while I watch this. Or are you doing research on yours? There you go. Do your native exposure first. Do Toki.
Toki reading Viking poetry.
By all the colors,
So this is the mission.
The old young courtier.
Oh.
Wait, that was not Toki.
as if Raj descended upon us.
Are you drinking straight vodka? It's like a move.
It's like the adult song led by an age-old pet of an old worshipful gentleman who had a great estate.
Either
Yeah, the brave old helm in the bountiful.
terrible voice acting.
Eh?
No. The kid. Oh no! It is my mother! Someone screams across the river, and that's how she responds. It just sounded very apathetic, you know? No. Okay, sorry. Please continue. I enjoy your Toki voice on this.
The kid, a brave old helm
Come on.
at Bountiful Run. Oh, Porter, they live at his farm. Get. Like an old quarter of the Queen's and the Queen's old. Are you guys playing the same fucking game?
No, he's watching it.
watching
Oh.
apparently the mission that Tom just did to get the sword and shield.
I was about to say what's not fun. Martha Eglon Queen, her hair, and Irene, with necks and breast red apples to discern.
You could do Shagrat's voice.
The current something of the ages. Keeping a trail of mortality, bold and bare. What a change of flesh is here. And how many rebels sleep with these ancestors? Here they lie in realms and live, who now want strength to stir their hands. Where from the Pope is sealed and just, in preach in greatness is no trust. Here hand Atkinson's indeed, with the richest, realest seed.
My vagina.
He is not a bandit. He is my friend. Thanks for saving us. I guess you are real.
Busy, curious, thirsty fly. Drink with me
Here
and
he
drink
is.
as I.
We have to give you something.
This is who.
Always with your kindness, remember. I've got something. Here. This is a genuine imitation Siwan coach. It is very rare. They don't make them anymore. Please, take it with our gratitude.
Mother.
Oh, that's so
already
fucking cool.
Yes, except this one's really rare. They're almost none like it.
May you multiply
A man
happiness.
is your gift.
No.
They gave you a man.
No. What he leaves behind. That sword. I guess you're right, Horus.
No, hold on. I'm looking.
Lots of swords.
Now he's wearing the armor and he flies away.
Hypnospace.
And then you get that sword and shield and end up with the Japanese meme as a mount.
That is totally Horus, yeah.
Huh?
That is totally Horus.
Yeah.
And that might have been Raw. Up there. I don't know though. But that is really fucking cool.
Oh, you're on air, Tom?
Okay, Tom.
Huh?
You're on air?
What's
The fuck is this bullshit? Why is the FBI watching us?
the FBI isn't watching us.
Who is
No.
watching us then?
Fuck the FBI.
YouTube if they wanted to.
Oh.
I'll turn it off.
Do you really